All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
GMS Charlotte back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Before we get started, we want to say Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David is pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom.
All right, so we're back at you with another quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We want to touch on some of these facts that were brought out from the so-called Jewish website, getting into the facts of how basically black culture was made up, man. Mm-hmm. All right, your so-called African-American history is a hoax, man. Okay, and really that was made up by the so-called white man to keep you from your true identity as Hebrew Israelites.
That's right.
You know, so we wanted to bring out just a couple of facts touching on that point with some scriptures, man, because we're in the last days where all of this truth, everything that's being exposed is coming to light, man. All right, and the world is finding out that the so-called white man is truly the devil, man. Which that word devil means the deceiver, man.
That's right.
Okay, so we just want to get into that, and we'll let the brother, take off with this, through the spirit.
Go ahead and start with the 2 Thessalonians again.
Okay, cool. All right. So this is 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3, and it reads, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means." Mm-hmm. All right. And deception is the so-called white man's power, man.
Yep.
All right, but we're in a time where his sorcery and witchcraft is basically wearing off, man. That's all right, and people are seeing through his lies and deceit. That's right. Okay, but it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the man of sin is being revealed, man, because it's showing you that the so-called white man, he's a devil, man, because he has put all this in place, to help deceive our people, man. Because our people, cling to that, African, we're African, pharaohs and Egyptians and all that BS.
Pan-Africanism, Egyptology.
Yep. They cleave to that, man, because, when Esau stripped us of our nationality and our history, man, what did he leave up for our people to cling to, man? That Egypt African stuff, man, because they see black faces and they automatically, associate that with them, man.
Yeah, Jay cleave onto that.
Yeah.
So
getting into the article.
But this article is from the Hoax.com. This is like a so-called Jewish website. Mm-hmm. But it says that this day in Jewish history, it says 1963, the white Jewish father of African studies dies. Okay, so let me pull that picture back up again too, because all right, this is what we're getting into, man. As we were telling you, all right, your so-called black culture, your Egyptology, your Pan-Africanism, that whole theory of going back to Africa, that doctrine was created by the so-called Jew, man.
That's right.
Okay, we're reading the title again. All right, this day in Jewish history, 1963. The white Jewish father of African studies dies. All right, it says Melville Herskovitz didn't buy the anthropomorphic theories that blacks were inferior. He went to Africa and disproved the tenet that black Americans had no cultural past. All right, so let's get into this. All right, getting straight to the point here. All right, so jumping down, it says a longtime professor at Northwestern University outside Chicago, Herskovitz was not only among the first among American academics to study the cultures of Africa, in particular of West African countries that supplied so many slaves for the New World. He also pioneered a then novel, if not revolutionary, approach to the links between the culture of American blacks and that of their ancestors in Africa.
Right, and there's no coincidence that it said that he went mostly to the West African countries, to get his research, because once again he knew who the slaves were, man. Because like I say, he's a so-called Jew, so he's juiced in. So like I say, Esau is scripture describe him as wiser than Daniel, man. He does a diligent search on things concerning the Bible, so he knows that the so-called Negroes were the Jews, man.
Yep. Jumping down. All right, just get straight to the point of this article. All right, but it says, here we go. Here's the main point here. All right, it says the myth of the Negro disconnect from Africa. It says, more important, Herskovitz went to Africa and studied the lives and beliefs and economics of the tribes he observed. All right. It says he found cultural elements. He called them Africanisms, quote, that have survived in contemporary black society in the U.S.
Right, because you still have to this day, you know, certain tribes over there on the west coast of Africa that, for one, know they're Israelites, man, and still, you know, hold customs that go back to the Bible, man, proving that those are Israelites that were over there, man. You know, and we descend from those people, but we're not African. We didn't come from the land of Africa, man. Because, like I said, that continent is named after an Edomite, man. You know, Leo Scipio Africanus, man. Yep. All right, to be an African American, I mean, you descend from two different devils, man. Leo Scipio Africanus and Amerigo Vespucci, man.
That's
you
right.
know, so we don't come from Africa. We are Hebrew Israelites from Israel, man. You know.
That's right. Which these devils know that.
Yeah.
All right. It says his most noted book, quote, "The Myth of the Negro Past," quote, from 1942, put paid to the idea then prevalent that American blacks lost all connection with their cultural past during the Middle Passage from Africa to the Americas.
Right, and that's because we were stripped of our nationality and our history when we brought over here, man. You see the movie Roots, that shows you how Esau literally beat our heritage out of us, man. You know, he stripped us of our history, and then in turn, whenever we became so-called free, he gave us this nonsense, man. And our people have been destroyed ever since, man, because with us not knowing where we come from, we automatically cling to this lie that Esau gave us, and now our people, you know, believe they're, you know, these Africans, you know, Egyptians, you know, they go into all these different philosophies, not knowing that they originate from Esau, man.
Oh, see? And all this stuff, like we said, all this stuff is being exposed. This is how you know this is the end, man. Yeah. Because this is very heavy information, man. You know, our people hang on tight to that black culture, that African-American Egyptology, you know, Pan-Africanism, man. You see?
You know, they give you, what is it, Black History Month, man, you know? And they give you all these so-called black revolutionaries, but when you do the research on these guys, man, they were in the pocket of these devils, man. You know, they were specifically set up to help, you know, further lead you into confusion, man. You know, that's why the scripture, going back, it says, it's back in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, that let no man deceive you by any means, man. All right, you gotta go and prove all things like the scriptures tell you, and it's proven that we're not African, man. You know, and that Esau is the devil. All right.
Matter of fact, get that Bible dictionary definition. All right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Pull that out real quick. You know.
Matter of fact, while you get that, I'm gonna read this. This is Obadiah 1 and 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?" Man.
Yeah, you see, get the picture. You see what I'm saying? Because all of Esau's lies, all right, have been searched out, man. All of his secrets, his deceit has been found out, man. Okay, and this is part of it, man. That your whole so-called African culture is a hoax, man. Okay, it was created by the so-called Jew, man. All right, we're not African Americans, we're not Afro Americans, we're not black. Okay, you're not Latinos, you're not Spanish. Okay, you're Hebrew Israelites, man.
That's right.
All right, and I got the definition of ham here. This is out of the Zondervan Bible Compact Dictionary. All right, we always use this as a reference. All right, but when you go into the definition of ham, okay, it says ham. It says the youngest son of Noah, probably. It says born probably 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. All right, which those are the true Africans, man. Which are the Hamites according to the scriptures, man. All right, we're not Hamites, man. We're Israelites, man. You see, it says, and that's pretty much the point. So the Bible scholars, man. All right, these Edomites in these high positions, they know exactly who we are, man. All right, go ahead. Whatever you pulling up real quick.
You remember where that scripture is where it said the Lord said a difference between us and the Ethiopians? Like shall a dog not move his tongue or something like that?
Type in Ethiopians and just pull it real quick. You know.
Spelling it wrong.
Yup. P-A-P-I-N-A. Yup. N-S. You know. Bear with us right quick. You know, we just want to pulling out some stuff. Yeah, spell it right?
Nah.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll come back to it. I find it. Matter of fact, you just grab you found it. Oh, beautiful.
This is Exodus 11 and 7. It says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that you may know that the Lord put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Yep.
So we don't come from Africa, man. You know, because Israel, there's a lot that's told by Esau that Israel was in Africa. Israel is not in Africa, man. That's a whole difference, man. You know. So we're not Egyptians. We're not Africans. We're Israelites, man. You know. You got something to bring?
Yeah, grab Jeremiah 17:4. You know, get into the prophecies.
All
right.
I read it.
Okay.
So Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right. So this is part of us falling away from our heritage, man. Okay, the Lord said that we would discontinue from our heritage. That's what happened to us, man. All right, we were called by another name, man. We lost our identity as being the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, which the history was getting into. Let me see the mouse real quick. You know what I'm saying? Because, matter of fact, we just edify with pictures. All right, because this is what happened. All right, this is slavery for the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, man. All right, you were discontinued from your heritage, man. Okay, as we were bringing out in this article. Dealing with the so-called Jews, man. All right, that your black history was created, man. Okay. Jumping back, read it again, Jeremiah 17:4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For you have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
That's
right. All right. Give me that one in Deuteronomy. Was it Deuteronomy 32? And
32.
And we have it on Deuteronomy 32 and 26. Let me grab that real quick. All right. Just to land back on the fact of how the Lord said we would be discontinued from our heritage. All right.
I read Deuteronomy 32 and 26. It says, I said I will scatter them into corners. I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
All right. And that's what happened, man. Okay. Because you had a period of time in the earth, all right, where Israel basically was dry bones, man.
Yep. Okay,
they were discontinued from their heritage, man. The Lord said that He would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men, man. All right, and that's exactly what happened. All right, and as we were bringing out in this so-called history, this history dealing with these Jews, all right, of Jacob being discontinued from their heritage, man. You see that, man. Okay,
that's right.
We were called by another name, man. That's why you have these terms. All these what they call bywords and proverbs, man.
Okay, we can get that too.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead, pull it up for me real quick. And just like the scriptures say, man, we wouldn't be called by our true names, man. You good?
Because that's a curse that the Lord, put on us, that we was gonna be, called bywords and proverbs, because Esau, he had a role to play in destroying us. That was part of the Lord's fury, man. And so, us being called, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, those are curses upon you, and you people, pretty much hold on to those curses like that's a good thing. Like, you enjoy being called a Negro, man. You enjoy being called a Hispanic or a Native American.
Jake embraces it.
Yep. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Yep.
And so that's what happened when we got scattered amongst the heathen, man. We pretty much became a laughingstock, a joke amongst these heathen. Esau, he laughs at you when you call yourself a black man, because we weren't called that when we first was brought over here, man. Because we had this book called Igbo's Hebrew Exiles from Israel, Amazing Facts and Revelations. And in this book on page 54, it says the first British explorers who met the Igbos of Nigeria were quick to identify them as a branch of Hebrews, and so simply referred to them as Hebrews, Hebos, Igbos, and later Ibos.
Yep.
And that's the point. And so when you have this thing we always bring out to where It's a you can put it in the screen.
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Esau had a for sale sign for us, man. You know, where it clearly says, you know, Hebrews for sale, but then later on down the road, he changed the word Hebrews to Negroes, man. You know, because they knew who they had in possession whenever they was putting us on the auction blocks.
Come,
you know.
Come. Yeah, grab Psalms 44 and 14, Baba Kusha. You know, we're just rolling in spirit, man, because all the evidence and all the facts is there, man.
That's right.
You know?
Psalm 44 and 14. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen,
yep,
a shaking of the head among the people.
Right, because the nation of Israel is in the lowest state on the planet Earth, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, man. Anywhere pretty much where the seed of Jacob has been scattered in the earth, all right, is in a lowest state, man. A reproach amongst the nations, man.
Kind.
You know?
And the more that you cling to these proverbs and bywords, the longer you're going to stay disconnected from your power source, man.
Kind.
Because the main source of power that we have is to return unto you, how about Shemal Shah, man?
Kind.
You know, because alongside with, you accepting this this African American culture, you accept Christianity alongside that, man, which then in turn is making you worship idols, man, because Esau, puts African, American history with Christianity. That's why you got a majority of our people, clinging to Jesus Christ, man.
To keep Jake asleep.
To keep Jake asleep, man, And so Esau strategically put all this, false narrative in our people's heads to keep us from learning the truth, man. Yep. Because it's clear as day how they, they throw this shit in your face, man. Because this is a town, where this is a sign, it's called Israel Hill, but it says Free Blacks of Israel Hill. And it says, just to the west lies Israel Hill, settled in 1810 to 1811 by approximately 90 formerly enslaved persons who received freedom and 350 acres from Judith Randolph under the will of her husband, Richard Randolph, cousin of Thomas Jefferson. These Israelites and other free African Americans worked as farmers, craftspeople, and Potomacs River boatmen. Which you can read the rest, but the main point is they put these Israelites, man,
yep,
knowing who was there, man. So so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you are Israelites, man.
Yep.
You're not African, you're not Mexican, you're not Native Americans. You are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man.
Exactly. Get Deuteronomy 28 and 28 real quick.
Kind.
All right. Hey, like they say, man, the proof is in the pudding, man.
Yes, sir.
You read it for me.
Yep. Deuteronomy 28 and 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right. See, there you go. So that's what happened to us, man. The Lord, He's smitten us with blindness, with madness. That's why Jake, to this very day, man, he out of his mind. All right. He's literally blind, spiritually blind. Mm-hmm. All right. They can't see the fact that we the Hebrew Israelites, man.
That's right.
2/3 of the nation of Israel have been blinded from the truth, man. Mm-hmm. All right. But as we were bringing out in this article from 1963, the white, so-called white Jewish father of African studies, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it ain't really much more you can say, man. All right, all truth is coming to the light, man.
Yeah, it's painstakingly obvious that you can't deny this anymore, man. Because the fact of the matter that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans or the Israelites is getting out so much. Like, I had my rib tell me, that her daughter, who's a high schooler, man, she had this dude, high schooler, trying to teach her that that they're Israelites, man. And these is little kids in school, man. So if they know this, man, how much more the rest of the world, man? So that goes to show you that, man, you can't deny this truth any longer, man. Yep. Because for our people, to have that narrative, put on them shows you that that we were in a dead state, man. Because as the scriptures tell you, Proverbs. What just happened?
Just click back.
Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. And our people became spiritually dead whenever we had our nationality and our heritage stripped from us, man. That's why America, is referring to in Revelation 11, had said that you know the dry bones, man, the dead bodies.
Yeah,
I'll get that real quick.
Yeah, you get that. You know, and the knowledge of Israel was taken away, man.
Yeah,
basically,
it was ceased from the earth, you know, for a point of time, man. All right, this is Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Yep, those dead bodies, man. You jakes that were in that dead state, man. All right, which is in that great city spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, which is America, man.
Right, because Egypt is that's a main tie that is with our people, man. Because our people cling to Egypt. You know, they've been linked to Egypt ever since we were in captivity under the Egyptians, man, under Pharaoh, man.
Yep.
And Esau knows that. That's why he constantly puts Egyptian symbolism all throughout America, man. Right. You know, the obelisk, you know, the Ankh, the Eye of Horus.
Yep.
All these things are put out there for a reason, man. You know, you don't see him, you know, blatantly, you know, tell you that, hey, you are the Jews, man, because that's a form of our power, man. You know,
that's why Jake go hard for that Egyptology, man.
Yeah.
You know, jumping back.
It says, and they're Revelation 11:9, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Right. So these nations rejoiced, okay, of the downfall of our people, man. All right, and in that 3 days and a half, going back to that 350-year period, man, where basically the knowledge of Israel was put out the earth, man. All right,
right.
Which goes back to really about 1620 to really the 1970s when Abba Bivens came on the scene, man.
That's right.
And the knowledge of Yahweh Shai and One West was pushed back into the earth, man.
Kind.
All right, but the point of the matter is that Jake was put in that dead state, man. And in this history that we're bringing out of these of the so-called Jew creating black culture, African American history proves that, man.
That's right.
Right? That Jake was in a dead state.
Kind.
You know?
But like you said, you mentioned Elder Abba Bivens, man. When Yahweh Shai put the spirit on him to wake back up and to put Israel's name back in the earth again, man. That's proof that Yahweh Shai is about to return, man, because he's waking his people up again, man.
That's right.
You know? This is Ezekiel 37:5, and it says, "Thus saith the Lord unto these bones, behold." I'm gonna start at 1. Just then I'm gonna jump down. This is Ezekiel 37:1. "The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones."
Yep, that's America, man. All right, the valley of the shadow of death.
That's right.
Go ahead.
"And it caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry."
Right, because Jake didn't have his nationality. He had no idea who he was, man. All right, he was dead spiritually.
"And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Yahweh Shai, thou knowest." Again, he said unto me, "Prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shai unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live."
Yep, the breath representing what? Our nationality, our heritage, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You know?
"And I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shai."
Right, the Lord gave us our culture back. Go ahead.
That's right. Jumping down to verse 10. It says, "So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived, and stood upon their feet, a great exceedingly army."
Right, and that's what's happening right now, man. All right, the elect, all right, the house of David, all right, are back upon their feet, man. The Lord has put the knowledge of Israel back in the earth, man. So that's prophecy that's taking place right now, man. So all of this stuff just adds to prophecy, man. The fact that the wicked is being revealed, all right, that you so-called Negroes are not black, African Americans, Afro Americans, none of that, man. All right, you're Hebrew Israelites.
And our people are coming back unto their heritage, man, because hey, we are naturally drawn to the history because this is our culture, man. This is the what Scripture tell you He's gonna put us in remembrance. You know, this is proof, man. You know, and I had this picture on the screen because this is an example of how our people are coming back into our heritage, man. Because this is a Hebrew Israelite school. This is in 1930, man. Showing me that the truth has been around for years, man. You know, for decades, you know.
Okay.
So this is Yahweh Shem Shah making true of the prophecy that he prophesied, man.
Well, the scriptures say that knowledge would increase.
That's right.
Get that in Zephaniah chapter 3. And just to add on to that, Zephaniah 3 and 9. Bible Shah.
Zephaniah 3 and 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language,
Yep.
that they may all call upon the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh Shem Shah, to serve him with one consent.
All right, so that's the time we in, man. That the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah is turning his people back to a pure language, which is the Lashawan Kodash, man, the Paleo Hebrew, man. It said that they may call upon the name of the Lord with one consent, man. All right, and so the true believers in Yahweh Shem Shah are calling upon his name, man.
That's right.
Basically, the knowledge of Israel is spreading forth throughout the earth, man.
Right.
So we are truly at the end.
Right.
You know?
There is no outlet that's not speaking about the Israelites anymore, man.
Okay.
It's in your mainstream media. It's in your music. It's in your movies. It's everywhere now, man.
Okay.
So the word has sprung forth, man. What's that in second Ezra's? We're talking the truth shall flourish.
2 Ezra 6 and 28. And I'm looking for another precept too.
Okay. 6 and 28.
Yeah, 6 and 28. Try that.
All right, this is second Ezra's 6 and 28.
Scroll down. It should be 28. Yep, that's it.
It says, and as for faith, it shall flourish.
Mm-hmm.
Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
Right, and that's what we've been showing you throughout this video, man. All right, that the truth, which has been so long without fruit, is being declared, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said that knowledge would increase, man. So these things are happening. Faith is flourishing, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the true election of Yahweh Shem Shah is waking up, man.
That's right.
Is the point. Corruption is being overcame, man.
That's
all right?
right.
All of Esau's lies are being exposed, man.
That's right.
All right.
So you can't deny this anymore, man. All right.
Come.
Esau, his narrative, you know, to try to keep our people lost, man, is failing, man, because the Spirit of the Lord is consuming, you know, this devil and his lies, man. You know, like I'll get that back in Second Thessalonians.
I'm looking for a quick scripture too.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, then shall that wicked be revealed,
Oh yeah.
whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth,
Yep.
and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right, and Esau is being consumed by the spirit of the Lord's mouth, man. All right, which is the prophets, man. All right, the men of Yahweh Shem Shah are revealing these things, man. So all his lies are being casted down, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as scriptures say, we casting down those strongholds, man.
That's right.
You know.
It says, even him whose working is coming after the work. Read it again. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 9. Even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan,
Yep.
with all power and signs and lying wonders, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
Right, and the majority of our people are going to perish because they can't receive this, man. They can't receive the truth, man.
Yeah, because they clinging unto these lies that Esau has got. Because hey, this black culture, this African American history culture, whatever, that has a strong stranglehold within our people to where they refuse to let that go. But like I said, this is proof that, you know, these are the same ones that couldn't let Egypt go when we was coming out of captivity all the way back in Exodus, man.
Okay.
You know, it says, for this cause Yahweh Shem Shah shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
Right, so that strong delusion is black culture, man.
Yeah.
African, if you call yourself an African American, black, Afro American, you know what I'm saying, subscribing to these bywords, these proverbs, you know, that's that strong delusion, man.
Right.
Right, and Jake ain't gonna let that go until the destruction come, man.
And you know, that's a very, you know, base thing to be proud of, man, because you look at the accomplishments that we so-called have, you know, had here in America, not knowing that our history is vast and rich, man. Hey, we've done things going way beyond slavery, man. All right, going way, you know, before, you know, the things that Esau tells you about, man. You know, you got the Byzantine Empire when our people ruled, man. The Holy Roman Empire, man. You know, we got, you know, just our history when you read the scriptures, man. You know, so the things that our people, you know, cling to, you know, from what Esau has taught us during, you know, so-called Black History Month and these American achievement, you know, Black Wall Street and whatnot, man. And this ain't nothing compared to what we really accomplished in our past, man.
Okay.
Got something else?
Bring out. Give me Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 29. That's all I got. Because the point has been made in this video, man. Like, it's Esau's put it out there that your history, your so-called African American history, your black culture was a creation, man.
Yeah, it's BS, man.
God, this you got it, bro.
Deuteronomy 33 and 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency.
Yep.
And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee,
yep.
And thou shalt tread upon their high places.
Yeah, you see that? And so, pull that picture up for me again, because it said that thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, man. So Yahweh, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is exposing the devil as a liar, man. All right, all of this dirt is coming up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Because like I said in this point in the picture right here, they give you the teachers of Black history, W.E. Du Bois, and all these other names, man, not knowing that these are the true faces behind the precious history that you cling to, man. It's always an Edomite behind everything that our people, have a love for, man.
Yeah, NCAADP is ran by the so-called Jew.
Yep.
Black Lives Matter is ran by the so-called Jew.
Yep.
All these things that are black-oriented, man, is ran by the devil, man.
And you gotta wonder why it's pushed on you so hard, man. Because it's to help keep you away from learning the truth.
Keep you sleep.
That you were Israelite, to keep you sleep, man. So that's why this truth, it's killing Esau, man. If I got one last one.
Yep. It's on the spirit.
Time.
Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, man. We just want to get straight to the point. Show you this article, man, and just bring out a couple things, because, hey, the Lord is making all of this plain, man. Oh, you're looking for 2 Corinthians 10?
Yeah.
About bringing down the strongholds. Let me see.
Verse 4.
Yep.
Yeah. This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the pulling down of strongholds.
There you go.
Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. And so this truth, man, is pulling down the strongholds Esau has put up, man, and casting down the imaginations that he set up to keep our people lost, man. All right. So showing you that, hey, our true history is the Bible, man. The Hebrew Israelites is our real nationality, man. I'm gonna keep saying that we're not Africans, we're not Egyptians, we're not Ethiopians, we're none of that. We are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is forcing this knowledge down the throats of the whole world, man, because this is His will, man.
I'm waiting with this last one. Galatians 4:26. I forgot to bring this out earlier. All right, because we not African, man. All right. We're from Jerusalem.
Yeah.
All right.
Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Right. So we come from Israel, man. Jerusalem.
Yeah.
All right. We're not from Africa, man.
Yeah. Like I said, that name comes from an Edomite named Leo Scipio Africanus, man.
Yep.
All right. Because the original name of that land is the land of Ham.
Yep.
Which means hot.
Yep.
Esau conquered that land and named it after himself, like he does everything else.
I can tell you, get that too. So, Psalms 49 and 11. It's rolling in spirit.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places is to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So what we just said, man. Esau conquered the land of Ham and renamed it, after him, man. Africa. So showing you that, hey, you people gotta do y'all research, man. The truth is out here. You can't deny this anymore, man. So just accept the fact that, hey, Israel is waking up, man.
Yeah, the truth to set you free, man.
John 8:32, man.
That's it, man. Well, hey, Lord willing, that lesson was edifying, man. You just want to get straight to the point, man. We're gonna close it out by saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahushai Ba Hashem Rakakwadash. All right, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and double salutation to all you Akimato laboring. Shalom.
Shalom.